Hey guys, new uke day. Technically it was yesterday, but getting around to a video today. This is a KA-ASAC-T tenor uke. I just got it from music guy Mike. I pre-ordered it a couple months ago actually, and finally got them in stock. Beautiful instrument. It was only $300 shipped, and it's all solid acacia wood. And this wood is just stunning. It's very figured wood, and it looks a lot like koa. It's actually same family of wood as koa. It's solid top, sides, back, and then it's got this fox tortoiseshell binding, which is pretty cool. And then it's got these little inlays up and down the fretboards, which are pretty cool looking. They're a little flashy for some people, but I like them. And then the coolest feature, actually the main reason I bought this uke, and that's the slotted headstock. I really like the Jake type headstock, and so I didn't have a uke with it yet, so I figured this should be the one. Very well put together. I don't see any blemishes or anything like that. The finish is very smooth. It feels very nice. I got it from music guy Mike, as I said. He set it up with a very low action, which I actually didn't like terribly much. There's some buzzing on the C string on the second, third, and fourth frets, and that was just because the action was just a tad too low. I also didn't actually like the saddle it came with. It said ebony nut and saddle, but I actually took an old saddle from my Kamaka. I think it's tusk, but I'm not sure, and I cut and sanded it down to be a new saddle for this uke. The only gripe I have about this uke was the setup with the particular bridge. The bridge is the slot for the saddle is too wide for the saddle it came with, and even for this one. And so I used a little piece of something I found to basically wedge between the saddle and this to keep the saddle perpendicular, because it was slanting before. But other than that, I've been absolutely blown away by this instrument. The little subtleties, like right in here, you see the layers of wood and everything, just incredible. So I'll play a little bit. I strung it with some Worth browns. I didn't like the Aquilas on it. I'm not a big fan of Aquila strings, but so I'll play a little bit, noodle around so you can hear how it sounds. You can see the intonation is very good. I'm very pleased with that. That was kind of my biggest worry about ordering this uke, was I was afraid the intonation would be really sharp or flat, but it's pretty spot on. It's got a very loud barking like sound, very koa like, and I really like it. It really projects. It almost punches you in the face when you play it, and I really like that. overall, I'm very pleased. After the quick adjustments I made, raised the action, and the new saddle, it plays like times of what I paid for it, and it looks like a professional instrument. I mean, the slotted headstock is very well made, and the little inlays and the binding and solid wood. It's a great instrument. I would highly recommend it to anyone that's looking to get their first solid wood uke. I'm willing to bet that my problem with my saddle will not be found with all of them, but even with the previous saddle, which I have somewhere in here, it is. It's a ebony saddle, so you see how it's all black. This is a tusk saddle, I think. Even with that saddle, it still played very well. I just had some buzzing on the string, and I had to play it pretty loudly to get a bad buzz. I would highly recommend it to anyone, and if I could go back and buy it again, I would in a heartbeat. It's a very, very well constructed uke, and probably the best import I've ever played. So, yeah, rock out on your ukes. And so this is the KA. The model number is KA-ASAC-T, because that's not long enough. So, yep. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.